Let's go boom boom, let's go boom boom boom, let's go boom boom, let's go boom boom boom, let's go boom boom, let's go boom boom boom, bam 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 bam. Hello everyone, welcome to the Sentai Hero Special here on the Morphin Network. I'm Mike, that's Jared. Clement can't make it because it's that time of the year when you're trying to get your associate's, bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degree, and you know what time it is.
Busy
Crunch,
time,
crunch, crunch, crunch.
busy time, or for Clement's sake, it's clobbering time.
Yeah, it's crunchitize me, Clement. But speaking of crunching, we're gonna have to deal with the South Park version of Mark Zuckerberg in this episode because we are here to discuss Bakuage Sentai Boom 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 Ja episode 7. Procurer's break. And you know, one thing I really appreciate about Boonboomger is that they're not trying to force any kind of puns that would require me to butcher the title. The actual episode is called Procurer's Break, and I titled it Procurer's Break. That feels like such a relief compared to all of the verbal acrobatics I had to deal with for Gotchard.
It's the mental gymnastics to get through Gotchard. It's like you're good one week, you're not good another week, you're really good this week, then what the hell is this the next week?
Yeah, that looks like Ultraman, but I don't think we can compare bananas and oranges. Gaia. Hey! Oh man. I feel like next Japan World Heroes I'm gonna be way more prepared for whichever Ultraman guests are gonna bring in next time because we're actually watching Ultraman. We finished Blazar. We're on the final leg of Tiga. We're gonna do Rube next, and then we're gonna do Arc when that comes out. And honestly, Arc actually looks cool. Especially his henshin device, because it kind of looks like the Panku box from Jackie Chan Adventures. And inside the Panku box, he inserts a cube. And you know how much I love my cubes, unless it's a solid gold one.
We don't talk about that.
All on the same on old sides.
We don't talk about that. That man needs to be put on a watch list somewhere. Chris Hansen needs to be putting him on the spot right now.
Yeah.
Where's Chris Hansen when you need him in Kamen Rider, damn it?
Yeah. But speaking of parasocial relationships, apparently Boonderas has a parasocial relationship of his own with some kind of idol that looks like a rainbow chrome tire version of Nunamon.
But this is harmless. This is not compared to all the other Delulu-ass K-pop fans out there saying, my bias is my husband. They can't date nobody. This is wholesome compared to what is out there. K-pop is toxic. Fandoms in general are toxic, but this is harmless. This is just a nice little crush on an idol. And at least it's not on the levels of what was it? From JJK.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Nunamon, it's Sukamon. The solid gold turd. But yeah, imagine if instead of being made out of a yellow turd, it was made out of tires, but same build, but covered in rainbow chrome. Yeah,
it looks like it didn't even tongue and all.
Yeah, and look, I'm not gonna judge Boonderas, but when he was talking about being in love, I was expecting the chief of the ISA because you know you're always like bonding over curry. You know, it's like one of those like toxic wholesome relationships,
like with freaking Hercules and Suzume.
Yeah, or Minoru and a farm.
No, that love is dead. That love is dead. That love is dead, confirmed. Leave this man alone. God. They will not leave him alone. Why is he there? Why is he on GQ? Why is he there? How is he there?
I feel like at this point we should make T-shirts for a Minoru fan club.
Leave Minoru alone.
You're lucky he farms for you best.
He just wants to be on his farm, hang with his moms. That's it. No.
And his mini horse.
But over here, he's over here in Terra for apparently. Oh no!
Fly, little Minoru.
Well, we'll get answers about that next week.
Little Minoru. You're 10,000 candles in the wind.
So whoever's in Japan, make sure immediately. I best see some answers about this. What's today? Right now it's Friday in Japan. So around this time, we better be going live next week talking about Boonboomger episode 8, getting answers about Minoru. Damn it, I want answers. You have until this time next week.
Oh man, good times. Yeah, no. But yeah, so the crux of it is Taya tries to recruit Break to his team. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stick as a procurer. You know, don't get me wrong, I like spectating you guys, but why spectate when you could get backstage passes? Just say, I don't know, cause like I don't want to shine at Ishiro's shoes.
And like, I like how he's like, yo, we are like he even noticed like, yeah, the Boonboomgers are definitely getting stronger. Like when it was just Taya and Ishiro, like it was just those two. But then you add Mira, and she learns quick on the job.
Oh yeah,
she's definitely like quick on the draw. And then you add Joe.
Joe XL.
Yeah, you add Joe, and he's just unabashedly himself, and he's
so adorably earnest. He's adorably earnest.
And he's already trained through his time as a police officer. Yeah, he's got a lot of L's since the start of the show, but he's where he is for a reason, and he's been proving that as a Boonboomger. And now Boon Orange, he's just like, yeah, I gotta catch up, or you guys are gonna leave me behind. Which, that's that classic anime stuff where it's like, who would I think of? Like, Rock Lee. You know, you see Neji here, the genius. You got 1010, weapons expert. What does Rock Lee have?
Fists.
He has them hands, so he has to catch up with his team to be able to be on their level, which he does.
Yeah.
Boon Orange already got that.
Yeah,
dog.
You know, one thing I really appreciate about my martial arts training is that even when I was a white belt, I was always paired up with a black belt for sparring. Right. So when I became purple and had to spar with a blue belt, those blue belts were shocked that like I'm keeping up with them. But it's like, yeah, here's the thing. Compared to a black belt, you're practically a white belt to me.
I did the same with wrestling. I would always pair up with like the captain or people who had way more experience than I did. Yeah. And you know, I had to keep up. And now I have won gold, silver, and bronze in my many weight classes.
Yeah, and that's kind of an interesting thing because like when you're like less experienced, you tend and you have to like help train like more newcomer students. Like it's like you're never quite sure if you should go overly easy on them or overly hard on them. Like you're not good at gauging them well enough to like gauge how much of your own skill you need to use against your underclassmen. Right. like when you have more experience, like when you've been a black belt for a year, 2 years, second degree black belt, fourth degree black belt, you have a better understanding of how people learn and being able to adjust your own skill set accordingly to balance like their most optimal growth. Because it's like one of my most favorite scenes from Pokemon Origins was the scene when Red had to go up against a Brock. And by the way, again, shout outs to Johnny. Like you actually see Brock having 6 Pokemon in his cabinet, but he only pulls out 2 of them.
Cause it's Johnny Young Bosch, he's already got it like that.
Yeah. Because it's like people are like, Brock is so weak. He's the first gym leader, and like he only has 2 Pokemon. I'm like, no, he only has 2 Pokemon because he chooses to only use 2 against you because at your current skill level, you can only handle 2 of them. Especially if you have no badges, you have a Charmander that doesn't know any moves that are super effective against rock or ground types, and your strongest move is fire type, which is quadruple, not very effective.
Or if you're playing yellow version, you got a Pikachu that don't listen to you.
Or a Pikachu that just can't do any damage to you, period. Because Ember does more damage than Thunder Shock. Just saying.
I got
at least against Geodude and Onyx.
I don't want to remember that time in Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah.
It was dark times.
Good times.
Little rat bastard wouldn't listen. He's just like, oh, screw you.
Pikachu.
Oh, I wanted to strangle that little Pikachu.
Pika. Pika.
Right.
But yeah, no. But
yeah. Orange, basically, he's just like, I'm going to do my own thing for now. Yeah. Which, I think if this was a 2-part episode, we could explore his psyche more, but I think the way they're going about it, it's going so whiplash fast, but we're still going to get more about him down the road. Yeah, because it's like this. Because first episode, we introduce
Meter to the team. And then we have 2 additional episodes to explore her before we include Axel. And then we have an additional episode to explore Axel before they throw Break into the mix. And what bothers me about both them, both Boon Black and Orange, is that the monsters they got to deal with when they debut their pensions and everything. These monsters are such trolls. These are lame monsters. Now, rewatching this episode, I like this monster more than the Dart monster. But that's not really saying much when you're still a troll. You are not evil. You are not a bad guy. You are just a jerk. Like, well, I'll get into that once we get to it, because we got to set it up where Max Red is just obsessed with Boon Red. Yeah, so much so that he almost forgot to feed his own doggy. And the dog's like, ooh, monster. We can make this as a monster. A whole concrete wall. And I was like ready to like throw in my Cock Ranger card at them. It's like, come on. Like, we know this is gonna be a Cock Ranger reference. Let's go. Oh, we got a Sentai reference this episode, but it sure as hell wasn't Cock Ranger. I mean, look. When I think back to the yokai in Cock Ranger, the one that comes to my mind first is the brick wall monster. So, yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's because like when I watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like my first Catherine episode was the one where like she's doing that community garden thing. My first Catherine episode was when she was just a cat. Yeah, lucky you. I had to jump around. I was a little preoccupied watching VR Troopers. I was just that was just because of my times at my grandmama's house watching Power Rangers. So yeah. Probably annoyed the hell out of her watching. Yeah. And then they threw Zeo at me from out of left field. I'm like, what is this? There's a Green Ranger. And why does the Black Ranger have that shiny yellow armor? But yeah, no, but yeah, so the brick wall is basically Mark Zuckerberg from South Park, where he's like, huh, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you.
Troll. And like it was a troll, but one devious thing that this thing has over the Dart monster. This monster had one thing over the like you have the Lost Child Center, which Japan, what the hell?
I thought it was a daycare center.
Nah. Lost Child Center? Okay, we're lacking on that. So first off, Japan, how many times y'all losing y'all kids like that? And two, we messing up bad. We don't have one of those.
Hold on. I need to take a look at this real quick, because like a Lost Child Center, like that is. I thought it was a daycare center, yo. Oh dang! It really is a Lost Child Center. It's even written in English. How did I miss that?
Yo,
snap!
How many times y'all be losing y'all kids into America? Yo, we messing up. We don't even have a place to find our lost kids. We messing up bad.
Now here's my quote. I'm wondering about the logistics of the Lost Child Center, because like, first of all, first of all, what parent especially in Japan, loses their child? Two, who procures, no pun intended, these children and brings them over? Like, is it a police officer?
These are the questions, right?
Yeah.
Who's bringing them there?
And here's another question. How does a parent know which Lost Child Center to take them?
Do all these centers have like
child if the parent doesn't show up by a certain time?
Yo, like do these Lost Child Centers all have like connections with each other to be like, oh, I lost my kid. Is my kid here? No, I'll call this center, and you send you to the right center to find your kid. Like, what the? Yo, yeah. I don't even want to test out that theory at all, because I'm curious, but I don't want to know at the same time. But then, yeah, that's like the only evil thing you did, because like that is just devious. That is a devious thing to do. Outside of that, you're just like, oh, you got your food? You want to take your selfies? Block. You can walk around that. Yeah. Like, oh, you can't see your idol. Block. Okay, that one is also devious.
Especially if you already bought a ticket.
Yo, do that to a K-pop fan. You ain't making it out alive.
No.
You ain't making that out. Like, you don't even need the Boonboomgers. The stands.
You know, be really messed up if someone needed to go to the bathroom and he blocks the only bathroom in the area.
Oh. No, that's Disney Channel animation evil.
Especially since we had Toilet Monster last episode.
Like, that's some Dr. Draken, Dr. Doofenshmirtz types of evil right there. And I'm here for that. I would love to be like, Doofenshmirtz would do that in a heartbeat.
If anything, I'm surprised that he didn't block the Kashirians, because, again, with that Jesse James energy, you'd think
you think that would go against them. But
like, no, even if unintentionally, it's like, hey, we're trapped in here. Why are we trapped in here?
But like, most of these people could climb over these walls and stuff, so it's like,
yeah,
so much he's a troll monster. It's not a threat.
Yeah, except for to the main fight, we got the pink and black Boongers, like transforming and the petty tactics that this guy uses. They're running after him, and he makes a single cinder block
for each of them. Two cinder blocks, boom! They trip over. They stub their toes. That's more of an annoyance, if anything. Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt like a mother, because you're gonna be stubbing your toe on a brick. Basically, this is the literal term of kick bricks.
Yeah. The only thing that would be more sadistic is if he constructed an additional brick for each of them, so that while they're sliding head first, the second brick is gonna. There you go. If you thought you lost your ability to move, you also procured, no pun intended, cranial trauma.
Yeah, so basically concussions for all. But no, this thing's just a troll. This thing's so lame. It looked this design I like a lot better than like I like this troll more than the darts troll, but he's still so lame.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah.
He's just lame.
Now that I think about it, a lot of the monsters in the season have been trolls so far.
Yeah, but it's like with them, it's like at least they did something to the people to warrant them. Like, okay, that's bad. Yeah. This guy over here, he's just a YouTuber.
No, but I will say this: like what makes the darts guy sadistic is the fact that even if you win, you still lose.
Yeah, but even then, that threat didn't really reach until the Boonboomgers showed up.
That's true, but then again, it's only because no one hit a bullseye yet.
Yeah, like he was just bullying them. Mm-hmm. Like these monsters are just YouTubers. That's all they are.
Yeah, man. Imagine if Sheerans actually do make a YouTube channel. It's like, and like they go like full Mr. Beast style. Like I don't like watch.
They might because they want attention. So what's the best way to get attention? Social media.
Yeah. Like I've only ever seen like Mr. Beast videos on Reels, but like there's like one where like he makes this dude like go through like all these different like fear factor type of things.
Yeah.
And then apparently in a past video, this dude had to do the honeycomb challenge from Squid Game. So for his final mission, his final challenge is a one-on-one recreation of that honeycomb challenge. Mm-hmm. So it's like your final fear, the fear of failure.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, I think they might make a hash alien do stuff like that because they want attention. They want like, hey, us, we're here. Hash aliens right here.
Yeah, and you saw how petty they got when the Boonboomgers got all the attention, but the Hashirians didn't when they hacked into into the TV networks.
Yep. They're like, hey, over here. The bad guys. Yeah. Look at us. They are the definition of pick-me's.
Yeah.
So Red, basically the entire time, Orange is over there watching, thinking he's
gonna be able to. He was about to pull a trampoline out of his butt.
Where did you get that trampoline, my guy? I mean, you're good on you, but what?
But turns out they didn't need it because Red and Blue show up. But then Mad Rex shows up with this ricocheting laser attack. It's like, hold on, let me pull a mirror out of my butt. And the thing is, the mirror is almost as big as the trampoline. Like it's the size of those Go Rider stabs when they're in like
shield modes. That's which again, good on him. But he's now noticing, they are vastly improving as a team to the point where if I don't join them, I'm gonna be left behind. And they won't even need me as a Procurer anymore.
Yeah, as Miss Shellstrup would say, basic.
So he's like, so basically, Mad Rex is giving them the business because he ain't one. Yeah, we've said he's quirky, he is weird, but I think that is just the theme of this season, that these characters are so weird and quirky, but they're also very different. Like Orange is cool, Red is cool, but they have these eccentric personalities. Like basically, you take Rita from King Oger and just make a whole Sentai about it. That is basically what this is.
Yeah. Idol Rita, freaking it's like I'm telling you guys, I'm only doing this because I'm doing undercover work. Why won't none of you listen? Oh, my sweet precious Rita, you and your Delulu, trying to hide the fact that you wanted to be an idol. We'll support you in your desire to become an idol. Let us take care of it. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, so. Basically, this season of Sentai is Rita, the Sentai, because they are all serious. Basically, even the opening is the perfect way because you see them they're just serious, but then at the end of the opening they're happy. So it's like they have they have more than one emotion. It's vast. That's what I'm trying to say. They have vast emotions. It feels like they're relatable. They're human.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like in Power Rangers where you're just that Saved by the Bell Saturday morning educational BS. Like these are actual people with differing personalities and likes and dislikes and blah blah blah. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk about that when we get to the end because that's more for the end discussion. Yeah, Orange is like, yo, having a little bit of trouble there, huh, buddy? Looks like I'll guess I'll help.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So he transformed so suavely.
Oh yeah, he did the whole Duo of the World.
Yeah. Who, by the way, appeared in episode 11 of his season. And I'm thinking, man, some Sixth Rangers show up super early.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think what's it called? Kyoru Gold showed up around episode 9 or 10, probably, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, that movie's gonna be lit next week. I tell you what.
Yeah,
Woo!
and so like with that in mind, I really do wonder like how soon are they gonna introduce the Sixth Ranger? Kind of makes me wonder.
Sixth Ranger in the wiki. Sixth Hero from Dragon Ranger to blah blah blah.
Yeah, a lot of them usually show up in late teens to like mid-20s.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Kiryu Goldo Utsemaru. If it would load. Damn you. Oh, come on.
I know that, well, obviously we already know that Spider Kumino showed up in episode 11. That early on, episode 11. That quick. But it's okay.
Okay. Kiryu Gold cameoed in episode 8. Full-on appearance, episode 9.
Damn.
Like, do y'all not trust your main heroes that long? Do you think kids that have that short of attention span? Nah. The American fans, they definitely have that short attention span.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, one thing I actually did like about Kyorager, which, by the way, I still did not finish watching. I'm only 25 episodes in. And I'm finally 30 episodes into Goseiger. Yeah, it took me 3 months to watch 10 episodes of Goseigers. But yeah, no, well, the thing I liked about Kyorager is that they did not introduce the entire team right away. Like, we see them fully morphed in the first episode, but it's like we're not introduced to their human forms till episode 2 for pink and blue, and then episode 3 for green, and then episode 4 for black. It's like they took time. And until such time that they decide to voluntarily show their identities, they stay like disguised, from the other members. Kind of like what Dom Brothers did for 44 freaking episodes. But yeah.
Sentai, Dom Brothers was just a different type of beast entirely.
It is. Man, they freaking introduced their Sixth Ranger in their entirety.
You didn't even get their
morph, unmorph, alternate personality before they even introduced the Fifth Ranger.
Like, you got the whole team roll call. You got them doing their official full team roll call in the summer movie first. How do you do that? How do you do that?
But Taya and Break do make a fantastic combi. Like, we even get to see Break pull an Indiana Jones, and I love it.
Taya pairs with everybody. Like, even before Orange joined, him and Joe once again, just like hardcore parkour.
Yeah, but man,
crazy.
but again, I love seeing that Indiana Jones thing where you have to like narrowly escape.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, and somehow, unlike Boone Black's giant axe thing, Boone Orange can break through those those cinder walls. I'm like, what? And they didn't just break through the cinder walls. They broke through not only the armor of the Hashirian, but also like scratched Mad Rex. He's like, you scratched me. How dare you? I'm out of here.
Yeah, so basically, it makes sense that Black couldn't do it, but Orange can, because Orange, his whole thing is like the construction machines.
No,
And then Boone Red scratching Mad Rex is just like, oh, you made me bleed my own blood. I like shit, boy. No.
I love that line from Dodgeball. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood except me. You win this time, LaFleur.
Yeah, and basically, I love how he just said it verbatim. Onore Bunredo.
Yeah.
Man,
look, and somewhere else in Japan, we got Masahiro Noe like sneezing.
Like, what the hell I do now?
It's like,
I don't wear red.
He's like,
I don't wear red.
why do I get the feeling someone blames someone for something? But strangely, I also feel a sense of relief because I feel like it wasn't me that was being blamed.
Like, whew, wasn't me this time. Basically, that's what. And the funniest part, Honore was used twice in this episode.
Yeah.
First with Mad Rex, like Honore Bunredo, and then used again by the Brick Monster one in the mecha fight. Like, so twice in a row, Masahiro Inoue is like, what do I do now?
Is it allergy season? Oh, okay. 2 tickets to America, please. Yeah. I can't wait to see him.
Oh man, for real. But yeah, so Mad Rex is really taking more of a shine to Boone Red. Like, oh, I like Chanel more, boy. I likes that. I likes that.
It's like you had my attention, but now I'm interested.
Exactly. Exactly. And we got
look, man. Mad Rex gives off those Leo DiCaprio vibes. So
yo, he does. He really does. Just take Jordan Belfort and his character in Django. You have Mad Rex.
Yeah. Just know that he's not going to date any Hashirans under the age of 26.
I mean, hey, 21 and up for me, but I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I digress. Yeah, so we got the new mech Boonboomger Robo
Build formation.
Builder. Which I like the face because it's just a combination of Kamen Rider Laser and Bumblebee.
Yeah, honestly, it reminds me of Bulkhead, but yellow. Yeah, like the Transformer Bulkhead, but yellow. Like that's what he kind of reminds me of, which is perfect because he's a builder, man. Yeah. And just in time too, because they just made a new trailer for that new Orion Pax movie.
Yes, they did. With the Chris Hemsworth.
It's like, oh my god, they're making a movie about Orion Pax. Most people don't even know who Orion Pax even is.
And it'll probably be good because it's animated, not live action.
Yeah, which makes me wonder, like, you sure this isn't like a Netflix thing? Like, we're gonna bring it to theaters? Okay.
It probably was a Netflix thing, but they're like, no, we got all these big names behind it. We gotta put that in theaters.
Yeah. But for those of you who don't know, Orion Pax was a humble bridge builder in other words, a carpenter. He was very humble, worked hard at his job, and then he was betrayed by another Cybertronian. He died, and then 3 Cybertronian days later, I did the math, because he is resurrected as Optimus Prime. So, in other words, he died for the sins of the Decepticons, and then he has risen.
They should have put this out on Easter.
Yep.
A little too in release, but
yep, there's more to this mythology than meets the eyes.
Oh, you bastard. Okay, you got that one. You got that one.
Okay, but for real though, it's like Oswald that ends well. They defeat the monster by like taking the artistic brick out.
Yeah,
I think just playing break at that point. Like
yeah. And I like how even before then, Yadokar got yeeted. He's just like, "Oh no, you ain't going nowhere, boy." Yeet. Blast off again.
Yeah, it's busting off again. And of course, naturally, they defeat the monster. Everyone gets unblocked from their social lives. And while they did miss the meet and greet, Boonderis did get a plushie.
Yeah, and then Orange is like, oh, it's so cute. That's why I like that these guys. Boon Orange is Mr. Cool, Calm, Collected. Even when he does his roll call pose, he does his henshin. He's just Mr. Cool. But then he sees something like that, and he's like, "Oh my god!" It's like love at first sight, and it's like, I like these people are human. These are characters. You can get behind this. You can relate to them. Why can't you do that, Power Rangers? What's wrong, Power Rangers? You afraid of humans? You afraid of, actually being a human being? I digress.
Don't we all? But that's it for the episode.
Road lesson of the week. Put your hands up when you're crossing the street. We don't do that out here.
No, we don't.
Especially in New York, we definitely don't do that out here.
No, we definitely don't do that. Don't do that in Cali. Don't do it in Alabama. Don't do it in South Carolina. Don't do it in Georgia.
We just say F the police and keep it pushing. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, the only person who gets to do that is the crosswalk guard, but he's actually holding a flag. So
yeah, even then. But the way Japan does it, I think that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, because the kids are tiny, so of course, a car's not going to see them unless they have their hands raised.
No, you gotta be careful out there in these streets.
Yeah.
But, let's talk about the rating. Episode 10. Yeah. Again, the monsters are lame, but the characters are cool. The rivalry between Boon Red and Mad Rex. Mwah.
I hope it doesn't end. I hope it doesn't end.
Don't let it. I don't care. I don't want this to end so soon. This cannot end.
I hope it doesn't. I hope it also doesn't end around episode 12 because that Red versus Insert General here rivalry usually ends around episode 12. Like it happened in Ninja, it happened in Gosager.
Now give us that Shinkenger. Give us that Shinkenger good.
Yeah, Shinkenger lasted all the way through the 40s.
Let's give us that Shinkenger good, please.
Yeah. What's it called? Bokinger lasted all the way to 47.
Like, come on, we wasted Digorg. But he came back twice.
Digorg lasted all the way to episode 23. So it's still almost twice as long as some of the other rivals.
Well, Digorg, he was only used as a scapegoat by Hercules. He was just being used. Then he died. He died during Gear 5's debut. Oh my god. He's Kaido. It makes sense now why he's so cool, because he's Kaido. But he came back twice, so I'll give him that. He came back twice.
Yeah. And then we get Saturn in 3 weeks. See, I can keep up with that One Piece references.
And then, oh my god, but I digress. 10 out of 10. The characters are cool. Can't wait for the next episode. Like I said, next week when we are on here, I best see something in the comments about the damn movies because they will be out by that time. No excuses.
I'll say this. I agree with you. This episode is a 10. Yes, the characters are amazing. The monster, could be better, but the comic relief was actually really clever. It's like I was like really worried about this being like a comic relief season because like I'm expecting something along the lines of Kira Major or Zenkaiger. And like I'm not
worried. I won't lie.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of those seasons in particular because like I don't like the overly goofy, campy, it's like and it's because like I'm still traumatized by like Power Ranger Samurai because it's like I get that it's like you're not balancing comic relief with serious dramatic moments well enough.
Yeah, that checks.
Yeah, and I blame it more on Nickelodeon than anything because like I know I know at least 3 of the actors personally. I know what they're like in real life. I know what they're capable of, and I've seen what they're capable of.
They
if you want to see more of what they're capable of, you can watch my interviews with 2 of them, like from what's called Power Morphicon. It's right here on our channel.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, here it's like I'm just relieved that the comedy here is actually cleverly written, cleverly timed. It's like this is way better than what I'm seeing in freaking Gotchard.
Let's not get into that right now. But I did forget one important detail. Besides the Otonore Decado reference, we got a Dawn Brothers reference. Man over here dies and says, I must write a haiku as I die. Yeah. Why? Nobody knows. It's just out of left field, but it's amazing because it's Dawn Brothers.
Yeah. But see, the problem was he did not include an element of nature to his haiku.
See, that's why we got Sarhara coming back in 7 days. He's like, I got another week and I'll deal with you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like if you want some like real haiku, give me a minute right here. Hold on, give me one quick second. Okay, give me 1 second.
Well, while he's searching, y'all best type in the comments what you thought about this episode. What do you think is going to happen in the next episode? And what do you think is going to happen next week in the Dawn Brothers versus King Odra movie? Sound off in the comments. And if you don't answer live, you can always answer in the comments later so you can just interact with us and whatnot.
Carbon, black as coal, broken and pressed by ages, shines like a diamond.
No, that actually fits. You should have said that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I got my moments. Okay. Let's look at the comments. All right, Triple O Tracy, you guys unlock some creepypasta level ish. I mean, if you're talking about the whole like the Lost Child Center, yeah,
we need answers. Like I've been wondering this for days now. I'm like,
I'm gonna be staying awake at night tonight till like 4 a.m, like thinking about this because it's gonna be bothering me all night.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Japan, you're scary.
Imagine Mr. Beast as a Hashirian. Oh, geez. Imagine if like someone did make the Boonboomgers go through a series of obstacle courses. Like the most insane obstacle courses.
That could be a good episode. Like they want to be viral so bad, so they get this monster that's like basically an influencer. And it puts the Boonboomgers through trials like a Mr. Beast because he's like the literal biggest content creator out there.
Heck, we even had Goofball in Sony Spider-Man.
So if anything, They could do that, and it could be voiced by Mr. Pen Pineapple Apple Pen.
Yeah.
Like, hey, remember you was in Care Major.
Yeah. Or whoever does the voice of Goofball from the Spider-Man games. Hold on. Spider-Man game Goofball. Who plays her? Who does the voice of Goofball? Hold on. Voice actor. I'm genuinely curious. No. I'll find it eventually, but whoever that is, like, imagine if they did the Hashiri, like have like an American English speaking guest star. Here. I really hope they have a tutor Hashiri, and my favorite Showa trope is the cram school from hell trope. Oh, jeez.
That just triggers millennials that got to go through cramming and stuff for school. You're trying to attack the nursing students, trying to attack the law students.
Well, but also keep in mind, cram schools is a common thing in Japan, where like even like elementary, middle, and high school students go to cram school to like pass like acceptance tests and whatnot.
Yeah. No, I don't think they should do that. Especially in this day and age, them kids will be like, "Oh nah, we will throw something on our TV."
Yeah, but they've been doing that for years, though, on Sentai. Like, heck, there was even an episode of Bookender where that happened.
All right, they also did it in Dawn Brothers, too.
Yeah, and Zenkaiger. I wouldn't be surprised if they did in Kira Major.
Geets.
Yeah.
It wasn't a school, technically.
I mean, it was in a school, but it wasn't a cram school. Because usually the
Yamamotos were the ones that were the students. They were cramming. So yeah, technically.
Yeah, because like usually the cram school trope is basically the monster kidnaps school students and forces them to study in a way that either tortures them or brainwashes them to root for the bad guys.
In this case, the Yamamotos were just there in their normal school
as the students. Although, given that we find out that some humans turn into Yamamotos, like there's a can of worms that they could have opened that we thankfully did not have opened.
So there you go. See my point exactly.
All right. Anthony Minter says, "Don't forget Bosco from Gokaiger."
Yeah, he did last a while.
To be fair, Bosco started in episode 15. This is like after the point where like normally the rival would be defeated. But I'm glad he lasted as long as he did. You know, he lasted until episode 48, rightfully so. Wait, was it 48? Because like I remember we had that one episode with Ninja Man right after, and then the following episode they fought Insarn, and then
I've watched Gokaiger so many times I don't remember.
Yeah, the only thing we remember for sure is episode 28, which I'm pretty sure everyone regards as the greatest episode of all time because it has the ghost of Black Condor fighting a Mandalorian.
Greatest episode? Debatable. Oh my. Damn, no, it might be. Gokaiger's sake might be the best episode of Gokaiger. Yeah. See, I can't even think of when the another good episode of Gokaiger. No. Car Ranger.
Yeah, the Car Ranger episode was fun, but
that where the Black Condor might be the best episode. Car Ranger is the most infamous episode.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Oh god. But yeah, that's it for the comments, guys. Like, thank you, Anthony, for like bringing us back to like some crazy like retrospects right there. If you enjoy watching, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. Also, please be sure to share our videos because it helps us out with the algorithm. We do Ultraman Tiga on Mondays, Kamen Rider Gotchard on Wednesdays, Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger on Thursdays, and Kamen Rider Kiva on Sundays. We are halfway through Kiva. We just did the summer film, so now we only have 48 episodes left to go through. And what will be the next season of Kamen Rider after we're done with Kiva? Who knows? We'll consult the Wheel of Destiny, and we'll find out. Although it would be funny if it was Hibiki. Just because there's a pattern with the last 3 seasons that we did. Yeah, and also please be sure to check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we do movie reviews, video game news, etc. And if you want to check out our personal content, you could find Jared here, down here.
What's good, you sexy little people? I'm Jared from Henching at YouTube's Attitude. I am him. I run face, clap cheeks, Rex, ish, push P. I am him. You can find us here on Twitch and YouTube. Henching Gay. We are going through a bit of restructuring because our work schedules suck right now in New York. Yay, job market. Yeah, but we got a lot of projects and whatnot, including K-pop, anime, and obviously Tokusatsu, where we cover Gotchard. Oh, Gotchard. And Boonboomger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check us out.
Yeah, and you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. With all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, up the emergency kids. Please ignore the crazy conspiracy theorists when it comes to eclipses. It came and went, just like they do every 18 months. But
Yeah, the Fire Nation week for a little bit of time.
But we appreciate that while eclipses show up every 18 months, we are grateful that you guys watch us every 18 hours. And again, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye.